Hello guys, welcome to CodeSpace tutorial. I am Gaurav Paul. In this video, I am going to talk about 3 different ways to communicate between different components in Angular. Either it may be a parent-child communication or communication between siblings. There are 3 types to establish communication. First, by using input-output and the event emitter. Second, using Angular lifecycle event that is after view init. And third, but not the least, using services called subscription. So let's get started. Let's create a new project using ng new com to com means component to component. Let it get installed. In the meantime, we'll open it in Visual Studio Code. We'll change app component.html for multiple pages and add routing modules and import it in app module.ts. Done, and now run using ng-serve. Oh my god, some error occurred. Okay, we need to install it using npm i-save @ angular dev-kit. Okay, it got installed. Now let's create a component. ng g component generate component parent. Then child, ng generate component child, and import it in app routing module.ts. The base path will call the parent component. Let's run the server ng-serve. We can also give to directly open the browser using ng-serve --open. Now let's check the browser. Your parents work great. Let's now insert input. We'll change the child component.html and just pass an array of names and print what the names are there. So parent will be passing these names, so we'll just give it here the friend list, and we'll pass this friend list in name in HTML in the child component. So we have this app child, and in the name we are passing this friend list. So this will be captured here in the child component names, and here we can see it's an array, so it will be stored in name. And we can see that I am your parent. A child works fine, and we have our friend list of John, Smith and Paul. Now let's get an output. For output we need event emitter also. So on clicking each names, it will call a function called vote and pass the name. So I'll just print out like Smith has voted. So we need to emit it, and we'll emit the person name. So from here it will come the person name like Smith, John. So in the parent we just need to add one more component. So on vote it will invoke one vote and it will pass the event. So here we will define another function funVote, and this dot person name will just assign what the event has came from that child component, and we'll just print out the person if exist. So we'll just use ng if person name person custard is vote, and we can see in the browser like child work John custard is both. When we clicked John, Smith custard is both, and Paul custard is both. Now let's add another component view parent using ng g component view parent. and we'll import it in routing module.ts and give the path view path. We'll just use as a child parent also. So child parent is generated. So if I just go, okay, I'll just add the hash method here. So for adding the hash method, you just need to import local strategy and hash local strategy and use it in the provider. Now just save it. So here we can see a hash is automatically came. So after hash, if we give view path, it works. Now let's go and change the view parent. Let's import after view init and view child. So we need to implement after view init. Some errors because we need to define the method also from the same class, and we'll add view child component, and I have the child age also type number. Just update the parent component.html. We'll just click change name, and I'll just add the app view child, who is the child of the parent. Here let's define, so it should be my name, so it automatically assigned it hello. You can keep it blank. So it just update the HTML also and just display my name. So on clicking change name, I'll just change the component.myname to Paul from hello. So just click and see that it got changed to from hello to Paul. So how the function flows. On clicking change name, it called the child component, which of type view child component, and it changed .myname from hello to Paul. And this myname change is been reflected in the HTML also inside the div. Similarly, now I will add an age, and I will try to pass it from the child to the parent. So for this, in the parent I just added get child age. It's so adult, man. And I'll just call this function get child age. Let's see in the browser. Some error occurred. ng model is not a known property of input. Oh my god, we need to add form modules. Let's go and add it in app module.ts. Import form modules and just save it. Oh, it's successful. Change name, yeah, hello to Paul. Now get the age from child to parent. So you can see this 44 has been displayed. Let's change it again, 440. Yo. Now let's create a sub parent for suspicion type, the third one. And we'll generate this sub child also, and import sub parent component, and path sub parent will load sub parent component. Let's check it. Yeah, it's worked fine, man. We'll create a service which will be accessible from anywhere. Anyone can access it, like parent can access it, child can access it, and even the siblings can also access it. So we'll just close all the open files and folders. So make it clean. Now we'll just open subparent, the subparent component. We'll just import age service and we'll add it in the provider. And we'll initialize in the constructor age service. So in the age service we'll have a subject. So subject is of type string, and we'll assign it to the age, and we'll assign an observable age to the event, and we'll define a method change age, and it will pass the next data. So whoever will be subscribed to that event will be notified when any changes occurs. So let's define my age. Though I am very young, I may look a little old, but it's not like that. In parents, we will add an input, and on click we'll just publish that whatever the age I want to assign it to myself. Actually I'm very young, you know, right? So in the child also we'll just import age service, but here we'll not define any provider, and the constructor will just initialize it. So here we can see that age service.event or subscribe, I subscribe to that event, and on any change it will reflect in my data, and I will assign this data to this age, and I will just check if age exists, then just display my age in my child component. It is not necessary a child component, can display it anywhere, any siblings. So here you can see I am putting the value in my parent component and just publish, and it got published in the child component. Similarly it works for siblings also. My age range from 12 to 1200 immortal. If this video is of any help to you, then hit the thumbs up button. If you don't like this video, then hit the thumbs down button. Encourage me by subscribing to the channel. If you have any query, then drop your questions in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video.